Okay, here we have the Mafia electric bike part 3. So this started out in life as a Mafia blackjack, and obviously they're made out of really cheap high tensile steel, or at least the older ones were. And yeah, I welded in a box, made this little box at lunchtime to put the batteries in. This little pin here to pull this out. And got a bunch of really mint condition lipos. There's not done a load of charges or anything like that at all. Obviously a few have had cells removed over the top lifespan, so I am after some new ones of those, but hey ho. Obviously I've done quite a few electric bikes and things in the past, scooters, stuff like that. So those batteries are taking a bit of a caning. I do need to get new ones, but since the plague, the price has gone up massively. But anyway, so yeah, that's our battery box. On the other side we have the controller. I still need to neaten up the wiring a little bit. We have a cable tie here holding everything. I've got to cut some of these wires off and heat shrink the ends because they're just mostly irrelevant. I'm not going to use any of those, they're for other stuff. The controller itself is a generic 18 FET one I've had lying around for ages. Yeah, shunt modded obviously. The motor at the moment is a 28mm 9C clone. Obviously it's only 250 watts there, look, we've stamped that in there, so it's all good. We did spray the thing in red oxide because there was, you know, it was a bit rusty from the box sitting outside and stuff. So I've just given it a coat of red oxide for now. I'll give it another coat of red oxide. I've done this whole thing in about 15-20 minutes at work, or half hour, sorry. Half hour lunch break, I made the box up, put it in, and away we go. And yeah, it's over, not a bad project. No back brake at the rear at the moment due to the last YouTube video I made partaking a runaway scenario. That's not going to happen now. We've got a controller I trust for a start on here, and you can turn it on and off with this switch that turns off the green wire so the thing will not move. And yeah, so it's, you know, it's getting together. It's not as good as the Vector one I had a couple of years back. I will be making another one of those. You've seen the video on the frame, but obviously funds don't allow for that at the minute. So much other stuff. We've just got that Volvo over there, so you know, that's for going to work and moving bikes and things around. So yeah, it's all good though, you know, things are getting there. I'm obviously at work and stuff, which is good, unlike some people during this current situation. So yeah, I do plan on upgrading this thing quite a bit more. I have got another motor. It's an old Crystal Late, but it's V-brake only. There is no disc brake mount on it at all. That's how old it is. It's got about a 45mm stator, so it would take stupid power. Obviously its frame has reinforced dropouts, as you can clearly see there. That's pretty chunky, 6mm, and it's against the 3mm that's on the bike itself. If I was putting the Crystal Late on it, I'd probably take that a bit further, weld something to the end here, drill out some holes, and then have it so it actually clamps the axle. It's really not necessary with this motor, but with the bigger one it definitely will be. Likewise, I also need to put a new headset on this thing. I don't have one for it. It takes one of those horrible integrated VMX headset things. The bearings, being Mafia, are really poor quality. They actually come apart. You can actually take the top off from the bottom, and that has happened at the bottom one. I've put it back together, but yeah, she's not good. Anyway, that concludes the video about video 3 on this Mafia electric bike. I know there's some overspray on everything here, you know, because it was just a quick and dirty paint job, but I don't plan on keeping that motor. It's a 500 watt, rated at 500 watts, so I don't think they put much copper, even though the stator's 28mm. I don't think there's much copper in there. I've not had it apart, but even on 72 volts, it's a bit sluggish. That concludes this video. See you in the next one. Like and subscribe. Thank you.